All right. Welcome back to the Roadmaps Coach channel. Today we're going to get back into cheat code to manifestation and overall personal development. So welcome to the personal development live stream. Thank you. You are far too kind. Thank you. Uh, Without further ado, I am James Ingram, personal development coach, personal development content creator, and I talk about all things personal development related. And that goes for all seven components. That's mental, physical, spiritual, okay, social, relational, career, and financial. Any of those topics I try to touch on here and there, but most importantly, I get the message out regarding believing in yourself, because you can't do any of those things if you're not believing in yourself, which I believe is the foundation. So if in order to create a society in which, I'm sorry, I'm so far away from the mic. But in order to create a society in which everyone feels uh, confident, everyone feels safe, it's going to take personal development. And in order to reach certain goals, and while you're on your personal development journey, one thing you're going to have to keep in mind to make it a little easier is the concept of the cheat code to manifestation. This is something that I've coined. So again, if you want to achieve personal development, you got to set goals in all seven categories. Those categories being mental, physical, spiritual, social, career, relational, and financial. And in order to fulfill your achievements, your goals, your aspirations, what you're going to have to do is basically apply the cheat code to manifestation. Okay, what is the cheat code to manifestation? The cheat code to manifestation is an acronym, is VPPFABGCC, and it stands for vision, patience, passion, focus, action, belief, gratitude, confidence, and consistency. You know what I mean? Got my soundboard over here. I know you can't hear it on the mic, but it is what it is. Oh, guess what? I got that. It is what it is. So my point in bringing all that up is uh, a lot of people don't have belief, which is one of each component is necessary. You have to believe, you have to take action, you have to have vision, you have to be consistent, so you can name all of those things, and you're going to have to fall in line in order to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. So I'll take a sip of water. I'm trying to replenish myself. I just ran 4 miles, okay, because I'm on my journey to getting uh, reaching 7 miles. That is what I am striving for, because I am about to join I think it's a marathon. I'm going to call it a marathon with a friend of mine, and I'm looking forward to it just to feel more accomplished within myself. So today I want to touch on confidence. VPP, FAB, GCC. It's one of those C's. So you got vision, patience, passion, focus, action, belief, gratitude, then confidence. Before you get to consistency, you got confidence. How can a person without confidence gain said confidence? All right, I got you. So confidence is the trust and belief in something or someone, right? That they'll be there for you, or they are going to do what they said they will do, or they will be where you believe they will be. All right. And I always talk about this, but I got the vision, patience, passion, focus, action, belief, gratitude, confidence, consistency on my hat. Hats are coming soon, hopefully October, along with the book Cheat Code to Manifestation. But anyway, so you talk about confidence, right? You have to believe something or trust something. But if you want confidence in yourself, then you have to believe, which is one of the components, or you have to trust yourself. The only way to believe or trust yourself, the only way, which is the only way to believe or trust someone else, is to make sure that they are keeping the agreements that they've made, which in turn means you have to make sure that you are keeping the agreements that you've made with yourself. Got to let me cook on this one. So let's say it is Sunday evening, and you are telling yourself tomorrow, Monday morning, I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work out for 1 hour. You tell yourself that, right? Monday comes, it's 6 o'clock, the alarm goes off, you hit the snooze button. You go back to sleep, now it's 6:10. Guess what? You hit the snooze button again. Now it's 6:20 when you wake up. You like, you know what? I'll just go tomorrow. How confident do you think you will feel with yourself, in yourself? Do you think that you are going to be just as confident as you were Sunday evening, or do you think it's going to reduce a little bit? You get what I mean? So this is what I talk about when I say keeping the agreements with yourself. You know what? I'm going to wash the dishes when I get off of work. And then you get off of work and you come home and you look at the dishes and you're like, maybe tomorrow. Is that beneficial for confidence? No. And it's the same thing with other people. So let's just say you have a friend and by the way, let me do this because I do have a phone number for you guys. I do. I forgot about that. In case you want to call in, you know. All right, live. Let's go to the video real quick. We'll go to the video just so we can put our phone number in case anybody chimes in and they want to call in. I'm going to drop and I'm going to pin it in the comment section. That's right. But I will say when I'm outside my what do you call it? Oh, here it is. $9299. All right, and then I'll pin it. I think I could pin message. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, here we go. We are back. Call me live at 323-487-9299 for any questions related to personal development. Now, back to this confidence thing. How much do you think you are going to actually accomplish if you are not confident within yourself? How many you have to be able to mobilize people, even if it's just one person, in order to make something happen. And if you are emitting that frequency of confidence that people can pick up on, it's going to be extremely challenging when it comes to getting people to believe in you. You're going to have to believe in yourself first. So keep that in mind, you know. Thank you. You're far too kind. So I say all that to say confidence is a key component within the cheat code to manifestation, not only because it's in it, right? Like, obviously, but because without confidence, you don't trust yourself to accomplish your goal. And that's where a lot of people fall short, is not believing in themselves to get to a point where they truly believe that they can achieve what they've set out to accomplish. So I just want to emphasize that. Confidence. Now, there are different aspects to confidence as well. So you have confidence in the overarching goal that you've set. So let's say your goal is to lose 10 pounds. Are you confident that you can lose 10 pounds? Are you confident about the exercises you're going to do, the foods you're going to eat, the sleep you're going to get, the people you're going to hang around, etc., right? But are you confident within yourself while doing the exercises? Because you know, some people say, I don't want to go to the gym because people are going to judge me. Are you confident enough to say, I don't care what those other people think if they're looking at me? I don't care if they're looking at me. So I gotta. If you don't care, this is for you. Shout out to y'all for not letting other people influence how you see yourself, because that is not easy. I can definitely tell you that. It took me a while to get over that. And I mean, you see me in my X-Men shirt. There was a time when I would never tell people that I played, watched, or enjoyed X-Men. But now I play the video game to this day, and I don't care what anybody has to say. I watch the cartoons and the movies. I don't care what people say. I just went to see Deadpool for the second time in the theaters, like a big kid by myself, eating popcorn and pizza. But my point is, it took a while to get to a point where I said, I don't care what other people think. How did I get to that point? I kept agreements with myself. I made agreements with myself, and then I kept those agreements. So starting in 2015, I was in a situation basically when I forced myself to keep those agreements. And here's the thing about it too. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes you do need all right. So sometimes you need to be in a situation where your back is against the wall in order to make a change. Sometimes that is the case. While it wasn't my situation, I viewed my situation to be as such. What do I mean? Well, I had to shower. I lived in a recording studio with no shower, so I had to go to the gym in order to shower. But I made it seem as if I don't work out, I'm not going to shower. So I told myself, in order to shower, I have to work out. Here's the crazier part, though. In order to even get to the gym, because I didn't have a car, I had to walk 1 mile there and 1 mile back after I would work out and shower. So I put myself in a position as if I had my back against the wall. And when I did that, what took place? The more I walked to the gym, the more I worked out when I got to the gym, the more confident I became. Not in the way I looked, not in the way I felt, just because I was doing what I told myself I was going to do. That carried over to studio. Mind you, I used to do music. Yeah, I got a hair under here. I'm not bald, but I might be one day, so I'm going to appreciate my hair as much as I can. But so, as I mentioned, then I carried that over to the studio. I was doing music. I said, I'm going to do 5 beats a day. And on top of those 5 beats a day, I was doing approximately maybe 1 or 2 songs, sometimes a hook here and there. But in that, I became confident even more so. Not just within myself, but within my music capabilities. So there was that. So now you have confidence in the agreements I've made about the gym. And then I have confidence in myself because of the agreements I made musically. And then, and I'll take it a step further. I'll be transparent. Whether you're going to see this or not, I was even telling myself, I'm not going to mess with no girls right now until I finish this month making 5 beats a day. You know what's crazy? And I told myself I was going to reward myself with a pair of shoes. This was September going into October of 2015. And I did everything I said I was going to do. I went to the gym. I worked out. Mind you, I was under 10% body fat. I was like 8%. Not within that month. I'm just saying that is where I've gotten to by keeping that agreement with myself. In 1 month, I made approximately 150 something beats, right? And then because I kept those agreements with myself, the universe basically rewarded me, or God, or whoever you want to give that credit to. I was able to go to Las Vegas I was granted a trip to Las Vegas. I went to a Kanye concert. I didn't ask for it. And then after that, I said, okay, I'm about to buy my shoes. So I bought I went to Foot Locker. And I told you that month I wasn't going to talk to no girls unless I finished my agreements. I go in the Foot Locker, and at that time, one of the most beautiful girls I had ever seen in person was working at Foot Locker. And yeah, that she ended up long later on becoming my girlfriend and became a thing. But my point is, it wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have kept those agreements with myself. I would have basically probably hollered at a random girl who probably would have thrown my life off course. It just would have been a lot. So my point is, I became confident. I was even confident within talking to her because of all of the agreements that I made with myself. So it's individual confidence, it's confidence within the overarching goal. And then that confidence emits to other people and they can see the frequency or feel the frequency of that confidence. So that is something that you gotta be mindful of. Confidence. People can see confidence from a mile away, and you can't fake confidence. Only thing you can do is hide it. You know what I mean? What do you mean you can only hide confidence? Meaning, if you are a confident person, you can pretend that you aren't. But if you are not a confident person, you can't pretend that you are. People can see through BS. Most people. Now, you might be able to pull it off with some people. Don't get me wrong. It's not like 100%. But real recognize real. Fake is going to see fake and think that it's real. So you might be able to pull it off and fool some people. But you won't be able to fool the right people, is what I mean. That's what I get at. So let me say that one more time. If you have confidence, no, let me say it again. I'll say it like this. If you don't have confidence, right, you can't hide. Dang, a fly just almost, come on, man. All right, one more time. Get off of me before I'll punch you. No, just I'll punch the fly. But anyway, if you don't have confidence, you can't hide not having confidence from the right people. All right, there we go. If you don't have confidence, you can't hide that from the right people. But if you have confidence, you can hide your confidence. You can pretend to be shy. But even then, the right people can probably see, like, he may not have confidence, but he has potential. So you may not even be able to throw them off. This fly is driving me crazy, though. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to touch on with confidence today. And I always want to make sure that my phone number is in the chat so that if anybody chimes in, steps in the live chat, that they are able to basically call in. I'm allowing people to call in because I want people to ask the questions that, some people aren't answering. And that's just one of the 9 components in order to start setting goals within the 7 key categories of life, the 7 key areas. You're talking about mental, physical, spiritual, career, social, relational, and financial. Ooh, I'm about to tear this fly up. I'm about to tell y'all, boy. I'm about to tell you. But I see somebody else just hopped in the chat. So thank you so much for joining. As always, we got to thank you for being here because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. And this fly, I guess he's trying to get his camera time as well, or her camera time, or its camera time, or their camera time, whatever. But yeah, so cheat code to manifestation. The only way to manifest things is to have these components. You hear a lot of people say discipline, but what makes up discipline? Discipline is a combination of consistency, passion, and action. Consistency, action, and passion. If you really want discipline, you need those 3 things. Consistency, action, and passion. Those are the components that make up discipline. So when people talk about discipline, it's like, you got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. But how do you become disciplined? You can't be disciplined in something that you don't want unless you're being forced to, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's different. But I'm talking about the things that no one is forcing you to be disciplined in. What are the disciplinary benefits? What are the benefits from being disciplined on your own? If you aren't passionate about it, then you're not going to be disciplined, because usually passionate people have a why. They have a reason as to what it is they want to go after, why they are going after what they're going after. They have that why. And Simon, I think it's I want to say Simon Minek. He talks about the golden circle. Everybody talk about what? Everybody talk about how, but don't nobody talk about the why. The why is that golden circle in the middle of the whole circle. And it's what drives your purpose. It's what makes you say, it's what makes you wake up in the morning. It's what makes you say, I can't wait to wake up tomorrow. That's how I be thinking too, man. Like, seriously, like, I always be thinking like, I can't wait to go to work because I'm about to prove to them that I belong here. You know, like, it's a crazy thought to have to think. But when you are not from so I'm in LA, I'm not from here. And it's been said to me that a lot of there was, let's just say, some people weren't happy that I'm not from here, right? But I'm working in the field that I'm working in. When I found that out, I told myself that it was like it definitely motivated me. It was a motivator in the sense that I wanted to make sure that I did my work to my best ability while I'm at work. Because while I'm not at work, I'm working on my other abilities. I'm a musician. I'm a producer. I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm a personal development coach. I'm also a gamer. I'm also a basketball player. I play basketball. I'm also a jogger. I just said, you know what I mean? Like, I just finished jogging 4 miles before I did this. So I got off of work. I bought more running shoes. I went running. And then now I'm doing this. So I compartmentalize what is important to me. But while I'm doing it, I'm giving it my all. You know, maybe not gaming. Gaming, I'm not going to lie, I don't give that my all. I just play and I'm enjoying it. But for everything else, work, basketball, I said exercising, personal development coaching, personal development content creating, I do give it my all. Why? Because I am extremely confident within each of those respective areas that I mentioned, because I keep the agreements that I make with myself about said areas. I've been working in the field that I work in. Oh, helicopter. I've been working on getting in this field that I work in now as my 9 to 5 since 2017. So what is that, 7 years? I've been working on music since I was 7 years old. I've been working on coaching. It'll be so I graduated 2023 of May, but I started before that. I think I started at the beginning of 2023. So it's been almost a year and a half, going on 2 years since I've been doing this coaching. But I graduated 2023, which certified me as an industrial and organizational psychologist. I did receive my master's degree in IO Psych from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. So shout out to TSCPP. I wouldn't be where I am without them. And that is another thing that goes along with confidence, taking on challenging objectives that push you. so that you can say, I've accomplished that. That also contributes to your confidence. So I do want to point that out as well. Confidence comes in many forms, but most importantly, confidence comes from the keeping the agreements that you make with yourself. So just continue to be mindful of that when it comes to, I don't feel confident. Sometimes people feel nervous about speaking in front of people, or people feel nervous about, whatever. Mainly, I'm just going to use that as an example. Just being in front of people, having to speak, doing a presentation, whatever it is. Here's the thing. Most people are going to forget what you said 15, 20 seconds later. So just be mindful that whatever you say in the moment usually stays in the moment. Now, if you want to go above and beyond and you want them to remember you, then you have to put a lot of time and effort into your presentation, because that will show. It shows when you put effort and time into your presentation. You usually make mistakes less often. You are more confident. That's another thing. Consistency breeds confidence. So you think about the cheat code to manifestation. I said vision, patience, passion, focus, action, belief, gratitude, confidence, and consistency, right? When it comes to consistency, that is another way in order to build your confidence. Again, confidence within yourself, confidence within your overall goal. So it could be, again, let's just go back to losing weight. Your goal is to lose weight. The more and more you do whatever it is that you're going to do within your plan to lose weight, let's say it's exercising, eating right, sleeping right, getting the right amount of hours of sleep, whatever. The more and more you do that, the more and more confident you become within yourself, because you are doing the things that you said you were going to do. But it also gives you confidence that you are going to accomplish your goal because of the confidence you have within yourself that came from you keeping the agreements with yourself. Let him cook. You know what I mean? Like, let him cook. I'm such a down-to-earth type of person that I try not to come off as a person of know-it-all, because I know I don't know it all, and I know I still need to learn a lot in order to become as balanced as I can possibly be, which I believe is the truest and highest form of personal development, balancing all that you can. But at the same time, there are things that I do know that I know has helped individuals and can help more individuals, which is why I do this. I do it with my Instagram. I do it with my TikTok. And I also do it, obviously, with my YouTube. So I want to thank you all for being here, because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that to the fullest. And as we talk about, the cheat code to manifestation, personal development, we're coming up on the last 2 minutes, because I'm only on here for 30 minutes to share what I have to share, and give everybody an opportunity to call in, because if they have questions, I want them to not only ask the questions for themselves, but I want to be able to share the answers that I feel may guide them in the right direction. I'm not going to say it's a right or wrong answer, because it could be a wrong answer, it could be a right answer, but I hope that it guides them in the right direction. It may help someone else too. And that goes, and I mean that in the sense of, there are billions of people in the world, and I'm not only doing this for them, I'm doing this for me. So a lot of the times when I'm saying these things, when I'm doing the word of the day, when I'm doing the message of the day, and I'm saying all of these things about setting goals on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my YouTube, yeah, I'm talking to other people, but I'm also talking to myself, because I want to make sure that I keep those agreements that I make with myself, to make sure that I continue to build that confidence in myself. This year will be 40. I'll be 40 years old this year, which is insane. But because of that, I have all the more reason to keep the agreements that I make with myself. But with that, is again, I want to say, I always got to say this. I want to thank you for being here, because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that to the fullest. As always, Come back to the personal development channel, personal development live stream at the Roadmaps Coach channel. We're doing it every Tuesday at 6:30, unless I announce otherwise. But until next time, peace. Oh, you know what? I forget. I got the soundboard, so let's do this. As always, it's been a great opportunity and a great experience working with you all. Thank you for the applause. All right, everybody. I am out of here. No, just kidding, but I love you all. Thank you. Until next time. Peace.